What's going on YouTube? This is Daybreak748 and today I'm bringing you guys another figure review and we'll be taking a look at none other than Ryder from the Fate Stay Night line. Now this is brought to us by the good folks at Figma, and as you guys can clearly see, this is the old style of Figma packaging, but I gotta say I do like the packaging on this figure. It's older, but still I do really like it. The color scheme is really nice. Has the purple, the white, yeah, the grays matching just her entire outfit, and she just looks sexy as all hell right there. On the back you have more images of the Ryder figure. You have her in many different poses with her two spear type of things. I don't know what they call this, a pike maybe, but yep, that's that. On this side right here you just have the Figma logo. On top you have another picture of Ryder without the glasses. On the bottom is the same exact picture. Alright guys, I'm gonna take a little break, get her out of packaging, and we'll take a look and see what she's all about. Stick around guys, I'll be right back. Alright guys, and we are back. We have Ryder out of packaging, and man, doesn't she look beautiful? Before we take a look at the actual figure, let me just put her aside right here, and let's take a look at some of the accessories that this Ryder figure comes with. Now, like I mentioned in my previous video with Saber review, you got this nice little bag for all the accessories. You can put them all in here if you don't want to hold on to the box, but I'm going to hold on to the box, so this is not really needed for me. Another standard accessory that you get is the rack of hands, and Ryder definitely does come with a ton of different hands. You get two hands for the pikes or the little spear, or just pretty much her weapon piece. You get another set of hands. This is also for the weapon piece, but it's just a different pose. You have some stylized hands here, and you have some open grip or open palm hands right there. Pretty cool, nicely done. The exclusive accessories to this Ryder figure is this face right here, which is quite nice. Her eyes, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's been a while since I watched the Fate Stay Night, but I think Ryder is blind, so that's why her eyes are kind of like this. And she has her little logo thing right there. Paint job and detailing on this face is very, very nice. So that's that. And pretty much the only other accessory that Ryder comes with is this beautiful weapon of hers, and you get two of them for each hand. Same exact thing, but you get this nicely sculpted spear type of weapon, or stake, or whatever you want to call this thing, a pike. I think it's a pike. I might be horribly wrong. I'm not good with these names and I don't remember, but as you guys can clearly see, it's actually attached to a metal piece of metal chain, which is awesome. They didn't need to do this, and yet they did. And yeah, that's that. Now guys, be careful with this because this is definitely sharp. You do not want to be poking someone with this or fooling around with this, because if you step on it, if you poke hard enough, you could definitely do some damage with this thing. So keep that in mind. So you get a set for each hand. So that's that. Alright guys, now let's take a look at one of the sexiest characters from Fate Stay Night. Now I gotta say, damn, she is a hottie. Now, if you take a close look at her sculpting, everything looks so nice. The visors can come off. The hair, this front hair piece can come off so that you can interchange the face. It's just like any SH Figure Arts, Dragon Ball Z type of figure where the face will come off, you put the face in, put the hair back in. That's pretty standard, and I'm sure there has been many reviews about this figure already. so I'm not going to really get into great detail with that, but I want to show off this figure definitely. So if you take a look, everything is just so nice about her. When it comes to the paint job, love the color scheme, the purple, the black, the lighter purple for her hair, the skin tone, everything looks so just nice. She looks sexy. I mean, her little mini skirt type of thing and this tube top type of thing, it just looks great. The dress is awesome. You can see that she's definitely a warrior of some sort, or works out a lot because of her abs that's showing. So that's that. If you take a look at her side, everything looks gorgeous when it comes to this figure. The stockings are nice and rich black. The purple stick out clearly, so it just looks so beautiful. Now, something I really have to commend Figma for is this hairpiece. Now, the hairpiece is very flexible, as you guys can kind of see. They're made up of individual pieces that they pretty much glued on top of each other. These 5 pieces right here, they're one piece. The bottom 2 pieces here, right here, that one piece, and this piece right here, that's another, and it's connected in here by a ball joint, so you could get all the different poses with her hair. And these front pieces are a flexible piece as well, so you could get many different posing options with her. When it comes to articulation, her head is not hindered at all, can go all the way down, can go up all the way up, can look left to right, no problem. Her arms has that butterfly joint built in, so you can get all the motion you want here. You could go all the way out, double jointed, what's it called, elbow. The hands can fully rotate, go in and out, just like that. For waist swivel, there is a waist swivel built in. This piece, this dress piece, looks like it's one piece, but if you take a look, there's a cut right there and a cut right here. The black was so nicely done that it kind of hides that, but there is a waist swivel built in, which is excellent. The legs, you could get her in some crazy high kicks. As you guys can see, it's a ball joint, so you can get her out all the way out. The dress or the skirt piece is a flexible plastic material, or rubber material, so you won't get any hindrance when it comes to articulation. The knees double jointed right here. Now yes, some people do not like this ball, but it's quite nice. I don't mind it at all, especially when it comes to this figure, because the articulation is just amazing. The feet, let me just zoom out a little. The feet have all the possible joints that you could want. You have the ankle pivots, you have the full 360 motion, it can go up, it could go down, everything that you could possibly want in a figure you have here. Plus, she looks sexy as hell, gotta say. Alright, so real quickly, I just want to show you guys just how I'm going to be posing my rider figure. Most likely I will do either this pose or this pose. Probably this pose though. So I'm going to need this hand right here. Pull it straight out, you see, revealing the peg here. And I need this other hand right there. Now, hopefully, this is an older figure. I'm hoping I do not damage this figure. Crossing my fingers. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna pull her hands or arms to the side here so that it's a little easier to work with. So, there you go. Now mine is a little dirty right here. You guys probably can't even see that, but there is a little bit of paint smudging here, but that's okay. It's bound to happen. I'm gonna put this back in here. I'm gonna pull out this hand right here, revealing that peg. pretty simple. I kind of do dig this type of joint more than the little ball joint for all these SH Figure Arts. Why? Because it's so much easier. But I do understand why companies try to avoid this type of system. It's because if this part gets loose, then everything is pretty much screwed. You won't be able to have her holding the weight of the actual weapon. It's just gonna start spinning on its own peg. I understand that, but still I cannot help but do like this type of joint. Now to put the weapon in her hand, yeah, I don't see any other way, so I'm assuming it's like this. Now be careful, guys, work with it. If this thing breaks, you're gonna be really sad. So oh man, this looks quite tight. Guys, give me just a sec, I'll be right back. I am just going to look for some instructions and I'll be right back. Give me a sec, guys. Alright guys, and we are back. Now, unfortunately, these joints right here, you can clearly see that it should work right here, because those are definitely the hands that they used, but it's way too tight for these weapon pieces to go on. So I'm using just the open, semi-open grip because it's easier to put on, and I'm just gonna use these hands. I mean, yeah, it kind of sucks that you can't use one of the hands that they provide, but hey, sometimes that happens. QC issues happen all the time, so not gonna worry too much about it. So put one of those hands in. The other hand is gonna go in now. There you go. Bam! She is looking pretty freaking fierce. And you could have like the chain. If you want, there's a little hole here where you can kind of have these hanging so that it looks like she's like on the wall somewhere, or you could have the chain around her. I mean, there's many different ways you can display this figure, but I'm most likely going to display like this, or maybe in a more dynamic pose, maybe something like that. So yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna play around with this figure and just see what I can do with her. But this is definitely a figure that's a must buy. I mean, I gotta say, I am digging this figure a lot. I was very into the character in the anime, obviously. I mean, who wouldn't be? Give me a sec. I'm gonna try getting her in some dynamic posing. I mean, this is gonna be pretty crappy because I'm trying to do this on camera, and there you go. But you guys get the general gist. So yeah, something like that. I mean, I'll definitely work on it. That looks a little better. But yeah, I mean, the options for this girl is endless. So yeah, if you haven't watched the Fate Stay Night series, I highly recommend you watch it. If you haven't picked up this figure or never even knew about this figure, it's an awesome figure to get. I highly recommend it. This is one of those must gets if you are into Fate Stay Night. Guys, thank you for watching. Sorry for the cut. I just wanted to make sure that the hands were working properly, but it seems like it wasn't, but it's not a big deal. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this review. I'm going to be getting some more Figma Fate Stay Night Fate Zero figures in, hopefully soon. So I will show them as soon as I get them. Guys, please rate, comment, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. This is Daybreak 748. I'm signing out. Peace out, guys.